and welcome back to JM Chemistry. I am Sir Jan Mohammed, and today we have a very exciting and very important science project for you. Today we are building a complete 3D working model of water distillation, perfect for school exhibitions, science fairs, and college projects. Now you might be thinking, we already know about distillation. But today is different. Today you are going to see every single step of the distillation process happening live in front of your eyes. Heating, evaporation, condensation, and collection, all in one beautiful working model. And at the end, I'm going to show you how to test whether the water is actually pure using pH measurement and conductivity testing. This is next-level science. So stay with me till the end. Let us get started. Before we start, let me explain what water distillation actually is, because understanding the theory is just as important as building the model. Water distillation is a purification process that separates pure water from dissolved substances using heat. The principle is very simple. Different substances have different boiling points. Pure water boils at exactly 100 degrees Celsius. But dissolved salts, minerals, and chemicals have much higher boiling points, sometimes 500, 600, even 1000 degrees Celsius. So when we heat impure water to 100 degrees, only the water turns into steam and rises up. The dissolved impurities cannot evaporate. They stay behind. We then cool the steam back into liquid and collect it separately. The result is pure distilled water with no dissolved substances at all. This is the genius of distillation. It has been used by scientists for hundreds of years, and it is still one of the most powerful separation techniques in all of chemistry today. Step 1. Gathering materials. For this 3D working model, you are going to need the following things. First, you need a distillation flask. This is the main container where impure water will be heated. Second, you need a heat source. In our model, we have simulated this at the base. Third, you need a condenser. This is the tube where steam cools down and turns back into liquid. Fourth, you need a receiving flask. This is where the pure distilled water will be collected. Fifth, you need a thermometer. Step 2. Apparatus setup. Now let us set everything up correctly, because the setup must be done in the right order for the distillation to work properly. First, we place the distillation flask on the heat source at the base of our model. The flask must be positioned securely so it does not tip over during the experiment. Next, we connect the distillation flask to the condenser using rubber hosing. This connection must be airtight. If there are any gaps, the steam will escape and we will lose our pure water as vapor into the air. We secure the condenser carefully using clamps. The condenser must be positioned at a slight downward angle so that the condensed water flows naturally downward toward the receiving flask due to gravity. Then we position the receiving flask at the lower end of the condenser. This is where our pure distilled water will be collected. Finally, we insert the thermometer into the distillation flask so we can monitor the temperature of the water throughout the process. The thermometer is very important because the temperature tells us exactly what is happening inside the flask at every moment. Step 3. Heating. Now everything is set up correctly. Time to apply heat. We turn on the heat source and gradually raise the temperature of the water inside the distillation flask. Notice the word gradually. This is important. We do not apply maximum heat all at once. We increase the temperature slowly so we can monitor every stage of the process carefully. Watch the thermometer as the temperature rises. At 50 degrees, the water is hot but not yet boiling. At 70 degrees, you can see the water becoming more agitated. At 90 degrees, small bubbles start forming at the bottom of the flask. And at 100 degrees Celsius, the magic happens. The water reaches its boiling point and starts turning into steam rapidly. Watch the steam rising from the water surface and traveling upward toward the outlet of the distillation flask into the rubber tubing. The dissolved salts and impurities in the water cannot evaporate at this temperature. They stay behind in the flask. Only pure water molecules escape as steam. The thermometer confirms we are at exactly 100 degrees, the boiling point of pure water. Step 5. Collection and measurement. Look at the receiving flask. Pure distilled water is collecting in it. Now this is where our experiment gets really interesting. We monitor the thermometer carefully throughout the collection process. If the temperature stays constant at 100 degrees Celsius, this tells us that pure water is being distilled. If the temperature starts rising above 100 degrees,